Hello, welcome to our SEED program. I'm Leo Yam.
I'm Irene Lee. In this program, we're going to share with you the art of effective presentation and communication process.
Because I have a dream that my poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
In the 1920s, Pavlov used dogs to do experiments on behavior. Later, B.F. Skinner and others did further experiments with mice and pigeons. These results were the so-called stimulus and response psychology, which indicated that animals or birds can be stimulated to give certain reactions. In the following 20 minutes, Professor John Keller will share with us his ARCS model on motivational design for learning. I hope you find it useful.
The speech excerpts of Martin Luther King Jr. and John F. Kennedy you have just watched were dynamic and powerful. These two political presentations communicate a pervasive message of conviction, mission, and strong ethos. And I believe that they were positively committed.
Leo, your presentation was different from theirs. It seems to me that you're introducing a topic on motivational learning through Professor John Keller's speech.
Yes, Irene. Presentation is a form of communication, whether it's to educate, to win trust, or reporting, or salesmanship, entertainment, or even changing one's behavior. It's a process of communication. The function is persuasion. In fact, persuasion is study of human communication designed to influence people by modifying their belief, behavior, value, or attitude in order to reach an agreement.
Leo, would you mind illustrating the secrets of effective communication?
Okay, we'll show a video clip that shows the essential elements in the communication process. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about presentation. In fact, presentation is a way of communicating messages. But in the communication process, we must have at least two persons, the sender and the receiver. Let's talk about communication process a little deeper. Now, we were talking about who is the sender and the whom is the receiver. Now we can see sender becomes receiver, receiver becomes sender. And in the message, this triangle, in the message, we need the content. We need the structure of the message. We need the objective. In the channel, we have the printed media. We have the electronic media. We have body language. We have non-verbal communication, different kind of media to communicate to the receiver. And hopefully, there would be feedback and response. And finally, which is very, very important, when we communicate, we must have the sender and the receiver's perception hopefully become in sync. If they are in sync, in harmony, that there won't be too much conflict. So we call that process perception. Perception has a lot of variables, say for instance, channels of spoken language, body language, interests, both parties' interests, both parties' need, and cultural differences. All right? I think for the time being, we come to this part, and we'll talk about it some other time. Okay? Thank you, and see you in a little while.
Leo, in fact, I think in the presentation, it is necessary to state the objectives, the nature of the audience, time and place, and even the audiovisual media aids we are using.
More importantly, we must prepare and plan our presentation well ahead of time. Let's study the 6 P's of preparing an effective presentation.
The 6 P's of a presentation. 1. Planning. To make ideas and thoughts of the presentation clear and appealing. To understand the nature of the audience. To design objectives and to organize the subject matter orderly. 2. Purpose. To achieve the intended objectives. To satisfy the audience's need and interests. To support a theme with reasons and evidence. To instruct, inform, or to persuade. Pick your choice. 3. Preparation. To do research from available resources on the subject matter before the presentation. To gather, select, organize your research materials. To make necessary audiovisual materials. 4. Persuasion. To use evidence, reasons, inference. To focus on the clarity, logic, structure of the content. To be convicted, feeling enthusiastic, involved. Ethos. To concern and appeal to the passion, feelings, and thoughts of the audience. Pathos. 5. Process. To develop a report and arrest attention. To motivate the audience in the beginning and throughout the whole presentation. To develop the body of the content by using examples and associated references for discussion. To make conclusions in the end.
Hey, Irene, let's watch a short video clip on the process aspect to get a clear understanding of it. So, when you present a paper, maybe it's a presentation paper, oral presentation, you have to plot, you have to outline, you have to decide subtopics, examples first, and discussion. So the beginning of your topic, you have to motivate the audience to listen to you, to look at you. Are you being motivated? Motivating people is very important, making your audience smile at you. And before you make them smile at you, you have to smile at them first. The beginning is motivation, we call, or rapport, right? The rapport. So you and I get together, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, emotionally we get together, right? The whole slide is concerned with the process, all right? The ending or the conclusion, the application is very important.
Practice and delivery. Use simple and familiar language related to the audience's interest. Use appropriate eye contact and body language. Use expressive voice in intonations and gestures. Use silence to heighten the audience's attention and stimulate involvement. Use humor to engage audience in a relaxed mood and stimulate their senses. Use appropriate audiovisual aids, PowerPoints, to support complicated information.
He that has eyes to see and ears to hear may convince himself that no mortal soul can keep a secret. If his lips are silent, he chatters with his fingertips. Betrayal oozes out of him at every pore.
Leo, What are the most important nonverbal elements and body language skills in a presentation?
Okay, shall we see some of the demonstrations? Okay?
Yeah, sure. 1. The rest position.
Standing comfortably with both hands crossed, or hanging down relaxed. The non-verbal message is confidence, calmness, and certainty, giving the audience an image of respectfulness.
2. With hands in the pocket.
Conveys a message that as if you were keeping a secret or feeling contented, just being yourself, couldn't care less. It may give the audience a casual look.
3. Folded arms.
Feeling confident and firm. The message is, I'm what I am. This is me.
4. Putting arms on the hips.
This nonverbal communication may give people an impression that I'm getting angry at you, or I'm exercising my authority. You better do it.
5. Open arms.
Friends, come and share the blessings. I'm open to suggestions. The message underscores harmony and peace, recognition and support.
6. Arm gestures.
Holding your fist like this, with your index finger pointing up and down forcefully, gives an impression of being firm and decisive. The message is positive, and let us go for it.
7. Hand gestures.
When inviting a participant to respond to your question, usually you stretch out your arm forward like this with open hand, palm up, directing to the person. And don't point to him or her, anybody, with your index finger like this. It's an implied gesture, but it gives people authority.
8. Palm power.
The palm facing down, closed into a fist, and pointing with an index finger, punctuating each word, conveys the message. You better do it without delay, fast. In John F. Kennedy's 1961 presidential inauguration speech, he moved his arm and spoke like this. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. And the other one is, and so my fellow Americans, ask not what your country will do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. He punctuates each word with emphasis, telling the people, you better do it fast.
9. Your front.
You always put up a positive front with confidence and a pleasing smile, creating a trustworthy and warm personality image.
10. Walking.
Walking away from the lectern to release tension, and sometimes you change the pace.
11. Eye contact.
Napoleon once said, to make oneself understood, one must first speak to the eyes.
Eye contact is to secure attention, monitor feedback, and regulate a conversation. It is truly a crucial factor in communication. Remember, always have eye contact with your audience to show that you care for them.
Irene, listen to The Mystery of the Eyes, a poem to Celia by English poet Ben Jonson.
Okay.
Drink to me with thy eyes, and I will pledge with mine, or leave a kiss but in the cup, and I will not look for wine.
Really, eyes are very romantic and mysterious. Right, Leo?
Right? Fantastic. And in fact, smiling facial expression with friendly eye contact often wins the hearts of your audience, and they respect you because smile generates energy and lifts up your spirit and gives people strength. Smile gives blessings and hope. And smile coming from your heart refreshes people's mind. Is it true, Irene?
Yeah, I agree. Leo, can I demonstrate the effect of smiling flowing from your poem?
Okay.
Smile with hope. Smile, care and feel sincere with respect and hope. Mary and Mary are our children, involved in open learning so divine. Lovingly, creatively will their potential develop. Eternal blessings bestowed to these young people whose future will shine.
Irene, your elocution is excellent, full of feelings and love, very pleasant to listen. Thank you very much. Hey, Mother Teresa has a verse on smile to enlighten love and friendship. Will you narrate it or recite it, please?
Sure, no problem.
Please, thank you.
Let us always meet each other with a smile, for smile is the beginning of love.
Irene, beautiful. You spoke the words of wisdom of Mother Teresa very well. Excellent. Irene, you know, voice is a kind of non-verbal communication without words, but conceals with a lot of hidden dynamics of communication. You know, voice as power is an agent emphasizing the feeling of key words, inspiring your audience and reinforcing your confidence and clarity of your subject matter.
Yes, Leo. Voices are very sensational and magical. Actually, they're sounds with different characteristics and intonations, such as speed, rhythm, volume, pitch, pulse, and breathing.
In a casual conversation, voice is 38% of our communication credibility. And while facial expression, 55%, and words, only 7%. And in an oral presentation, the art of speaking is a very powerful communication. In particular, the use of voice in intonation gets into the hearts and enlightens the minds of your audience. So, Irene, you and I will coach the students. Now, let's first watch how our students practice voice exercises. All right, thank you so much. Sad, no. You just 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Happy. I'm happy. We are all happy, right? Good. Try again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good. Happy. Good. Happy. Right.
I must climb up to the top of the mountain to see the people below, to find out who is the best and who is the worst I know. But I can never see, for their faces are masked, and running as quickly as a bee. So why don't I sit here to enjoy the beauty beyond the leaf?
Beautiful. Very good. And which one that shows that you are really alone. There's one sentence.
So why don't I sit here
Yes, and
to enjoy the beauty beyond the leaves?
right, you see, sit here all by yourself.
Fantastic, Leo. It is so inspiring. Singing songs and recitations are good ways to train students to breathe, to control emotions, and to stimulate thinking and imagination. Leo, let's move on and talk about speed, stress, pause, flow, and different rates in the famous lines and powerful words.
Okay, Irene, I'll try these few words spoken by Winston Churchill, the British Prime Minister, who appealed to the whole nation and to the whole world to unite together to stand against Germany in the Second World War in 1941. United we stand, divided we fall. Divided the dark age will return. United we can save and guide the world.
Winston Churchill's words are magnificent, and the logic of the message is convincing. The stresses and the flows stimulate critical thinking. Leo, could you demonstrate some lines that are full of emotions, like sadness, anxieties, and stresses, with different rates or speed of voice projection?
Okay. Here I have seen the bishop's candlesticks of a play, and actually this is an edited version of Les Miserables. I was the convict, and now I play the convict, and the convict projected his agony on the bishop.
I believe you want to convert me. Save my soul. Don't you call it, eh? Or I don't want any of your faith, hope, and charity. See? So anything you're doing for me, you're doing for the devils. Understand?
Wow, Leo, your performance has fully captured the dramatic tension of the character's line. Would you perform another scene for us?
Well, I see what I can do. Okay, maybe just watch. I think I was sleeping for an hour or two, perhaps for a long time. I knew that I had a dream. No, not a dream, a nightmare. Oh, I saw somebody walking towards me, coming to my bed, and stretching out his arms like this, and jumped onto my chest and knelt on my chest and trying to squeeze me with his two hands like this, as if trying to kill me. Oh, oh, oh.
Leo, your nightmare really scared me.
Surely?
Yeah, along with the skills of breathing, change of rate, rhythm, pitch, volume, and even pause in the voice delivery. They are very important. Well, Leo, your performance was really excellent.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Irene, as a matter of fact, I had a lot of problems in singing the lines. It took me a lot of time to practice.
Leo, most of our students are Cantonese. They sometimes have problems in speech delivery. For example, accent, monotone, dot intonation. Is there any way to help them improving?
Irene, you state the problem, and I will try to give the remedy to rectify them and demonstrate a better way. Okay?
Problems in your voice. 1. Monotone. How nice and warm it is in here. Remedy practice. Vary your voice range, expressions, and intonations, pace.
How nice and warm it is in here.
2. Speaking with emotional flatness and dull intonation. I'm so glad to see you all. Let's work together. Remedy practice. Speaking with enthusiasm and passion.
I'm so delighted to see you all here working together.
3. Speaking without conviction and authority. I don't shrink from my responsibility. I welcome it. Remedy practice. Use firm and decisive tones of voice and dignifying expressions.
I don't shrink from my responsibility. I welcome it.
4. Speaking with accent. Is the master dog's lamb claiming that it is tame? Remedy practice. Speak slowly and enunciate word for word at first.
Is the master's dog lame? Claiming that it is tame?
5. Being unable to express one's internal feeling. You're really kind to me. I'm so grateful. Remedy practice. Use different emotions to say. A. Grateful and touched.
You're so kind to me. I am so grateful.
B. Sarcastic and cynical.
You are so kind to me. I'm so grateful to you.
C. Disgust.
You are so kind to me. I'm so grateful. Irene, let's watch a short video clip of a student who has made an oral presentation, and Miss Cecilia Lee commented on her performance.
According to all different types of resources, I believe forests are the most important one. According to a TOEFL editor, Jennifer Scotton, she believes that trees are not only beautiful views, but also the provider of rains. As a university student, we need to increase the awareness on promoting environment through extra activities. For example, we can throw a debating contest themed with environmental protection.
Joanna, let's take a look at your body language. So, how do you feel about your presentation in terms of body language?
I think it's not that much of my body language.
Actually, I like the eye contact that you try to keep with the audience. You try to really look at everyone in the audience. And I like the hand gestures. I like the upward hand movements.
Thank you.
It shows your confidence. Joanna did a good presentation. The structure of her presentation was intact. She had an introduction, the body, and a conclusion. And in the body paragraphs, she had a discussion of deforestation, and it was well elaborated. Towards the end, she could have added a call for action that would have made her presentation more convincing.
Leo, can we use alphabet A to F to demonstrate the characteristics of effective and creative presenter?
Okay, that's very interesting.
A for amiable, being a likable and dignifying person with a strong ethos.
I come to serve you, my friends.
B for believable, presenting logical evidence with sound examples and strong logos.
United, we stand. Divided, we fall.
C for caring. Caring for the audience with a strong pathos.
I'm totally sympathetic with you.
D for determined. Being a committed person with a decisive mind.
I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it.
E for effective. Being a humorous and creative person using easy, simple verbatim and expressive body language to communicate.
I'm going to show you how to write a Chinese character, Xin. A symbol of love internationally.
F for flexible. Being easygoing with new conditions. Be adaptable to changes.
The Chinese word "I" means love. I is very complicated to write. I could use the symbol of heart. Instead. Irene, we'll use 3-5-6 scheme to make a comprehensive summary of what we have been talking about.
Okay. 3-letter word. The acronym of AIM, meaning that in a presentation, the speaker must catch attention and arouse the interest of the audience, motivate them to think, feel, and take actions on the presentations. 5 means 5 S's, denoting simple, smart, selective, short, and sound.
Surely, presentation should be short and simple enough to cover the essentials. Be smart to pay close attention to your selective audience.
6 represents 6 P's, meaning plan, purpose, preparation, persuasion, process, and practice. These words speak for themselves.
Finally, we wish all the audience abundant H2O.
Leo, I heard that term from you a lot of times. What is it?
Irene, H2O stands for health, happiness, optimism. Our SEED program, Irene and I, would like to take this opportunity to wish you all healthy, happy, and optimistic in your business and studies over the years, earning a lot of money, which means water in a Cantonese culture, and H2O, that is a chemical formula. Good luck.
I hope this video is helpful to you.
Your feedback is most welcome.
Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.